The 580 Show. Let's go. The 580 Show. Let's go. The 580.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the 580 Show, episode 149. Going to be a pretty quick episode this week. Just getting back from Erie. Dante's still in Erie. Been a super long weekend. So just I'm sure we'll talk more about nationals and the whole weekend experience, but just want to hop on through our weekly episode. I got a couple things I want to say and talk about and get a quick reaction from Dante because he competed. But first things first, I wanted to just congratulate everyone from 580 that competed. We had 6 members and then a whole ton of kind of adopted redheaded stepchild members that competed as well. And it was just, I think there was like 11 or 12 of us in total that competed. And that's not even counting just kind of our friends that were there. And so, congrats to everyone from 580 and our crew that competed. You guys did an awesome job. It was fun watching you, and I do appreciate everyone kind of representing us so well and just being great people. So congratulations to them. And we'll highlight those, performances maybe next week, Dante. Thanks to everyone that came up to us that listens to the pod. Like, that's crazy. It doesn't feel real. I was talking to someone there and I'm like, I forget that people listen to this. It's just been going on for almost 3 years now. It was crazy is we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary of this pod, and people don't realize we've never missed a week episode. And so it just becomes habitual where we're on here talking and we do it every week. It's a habit. And so I kind of just forget that people actually do listen to it. So, people coming up from wherever in the United States and saying, oh, I enjoyed this, I enjoyed that. That really does mean a lot. And it kind of fires us up. And I think it's like a little spark that gets me to like keep wanting to do it and do it better and put out more content and stuff like that. It's so surreal. And I hate to ever feel like I'm important or anything like that, because we're not. We just do a fun podcast that Dante and I thought of when we were still training in a garage before 580 was even officially open. But it's just long way of saying super appreciative. Thank you guys for listening. Share with a friend, and hopefully we can keep growing this thing. Nationals. So it was in Erie Friday, Saturday. I'm sure a lot of people listening, we saw there, talked to there. Great job to the volunteers that were there, because there weren't many of them. And anyone that does strongman knows that it's not running without volunteers. And man, they did not have a lot of volunteers, and the few that they did had worked their butts off all weekend. Like all weekend. I woke up and saw a post from James Deffenbaugh that, like, I think the venue switched stuff up on him and he had to get stuff out that night. And it was already 12:30. Yeah, it was past midnight, and then he had to disassemble everything after already clearing the competition floor and get everything out. And it's just crazy, how hard some people do work so that 200 to 300 people can have like their nationals weekend. And it's not just nationals volunteers, it's all strongman, but it's super highlighted this weekend. I just think that they need way more volunteers, because it just ran so long. I'm sure that adjustments will be made. I hope so. The equipment was great, I thought. The wheelbarrow yoke apparatus I thought came out pretty cool. The platforms were cool for loading and for power stairs. There was plenty of logs. Sandbag tosses was fine. The throw apparatuses were cool. It seemed to be easily adjustable. It was just the lack of volunteers, and which made it run so long. We were 3-4 hours over each day, I feel like.
We didn't get out
Uh,
till like 8:15 day one.
yeah,
And I was there in the morning supporting Julie and Frawley and Nick and everything. So it's like I wasn't resting or anything. So if you're there like supporting someone in the other weight classes, it's a long day.
yeah, yeah. I feel like I competed this weekend, and I was just there
Sometimes
watching.
spectating's just as worse, if not.
Yeah, yeah. Venue. I mean, we were obviously at the venue last year, so we talked about it. But I love that venue. Um, I'll be excited for it to move next year, just because I like nationals being in a different location every year. Um, but yeah, just I guess long way of saying great job to the volunteers that were there, because it is a thankless job. It is probably harder than competing, because you look at something like power stairs where you have to reset 3 implements every single time. It's incredibly difficult, and to do it for almost 300 athletes is with the little amount of volunteers they had is just insane. So, props to them. If you know someone that volunteered, send them a message, just say thank you. We appreciate you that we were able to do this hobby. And then, congrats to everyone that, it was their first time at nationals, to the new national champions, and everyone in between. It's like, it's crazy. Nationals is such an overwhelming experience, and no matter where you place, you work so hard, you spend a lot of money, you spend a lot of time, and it's just such a huge commitment. So, congrats to everyone that did make that jump this weekend, whether it's your first nationals, you've been doing it for a long time. It's cool getting to meet so many people too. So, um, the a couple updates that we found out late last night. Nationals 2024 is in Greenville, South Carolina, and it is going to be in
September.
September, not October. So mark your calendars if you're looking to do nationals next year. Greenville, South Carolina, September 2024. I believe did she say the exact day, the 21st and the 22nd?
I think
Is
it was
that
the
right?
21st. I think so. I
Let
can
me look
double
at that.
check.
Yeah, I think the 20th and the 21st.
Yeah, I think it was that weekend.
That weekend. So mark your calendars if you're looking to go. Usually at the Arnold, they say the events. At least that's my brief experience at nationals. Like last year, we knew all 4 events. This year they did not tell us all the events. They did say there would be a sandbag toss.
They didn't say sandbag toss. They said a toss.
Oh, they said a toss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then a Denny Stone.
yeah, so I can't imagine it being any
So probably
like
sandbag toss and Denny Stone walk from OSG.
I don't think it'll be a sandbag walk. I think it's gonna be a max pick or something, but I could be completely wrong.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll find out. It's just
Yeah, we'll
it's
find out.
funny how like they released the nationals events early this year, but then now like the Arnold events are like postponed. It's funny how that
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah. So the only hints they gave for the Arnold events, Denny Stones and a toss event. So can't imagine we're gonna be tossing kegs inside a convention center for the Arnold, but I don't know what else it would be, but probably sandbag toss and Denny Stone handle, but we'll see. Um and yeah, that's really it. I appreciate all the kind words so much. If you enjoy the show, share with a friend that does strongman or is interested in strength sports, and tell them to listen. We still have that giveaway going on our YouTube. When we get to 700 subscribers, we're getting closer. We're getting to like that 50 mark. So um, subscribe. We're going to be giving away it's an awesome giveaway. So get in on it, and I guess we'll have a better less tired recap next week. But
Yeah.
I mean yeah, we'll save your stuff for next week, Dante. We'll kind of let you reflect on it, and we'll kind of talk about a bunch of performance, because there's people that aren't for 580. I want to talk about like some max deadlifts, some sandbag toss. I want to talk about everything and kind of like highlight some competitors. It was so great meeting some of you guys in person for the first time, and sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained when I'm there, but there's just a lot going on. So, we thank you, and we will talk to you for episode 150 next week. Thanks, guys.
See ya.